Three more tips that I can offer, and feel free to ignore, because that's what all the best people do. They ignore stuff too and they just do their own thing. However, if you do want some tips from me, number one would be take stuff away. It's very tempting these days with all of the possibilities of computer recording to just keep layering and layering, layering. Record 6 guitars playing the same part. It sounds big, but it also takes a lot of the personality away from performance. So I find a lot of the time I add stuff and then I start to remove things too. I try and find the space. I try and find the least amount of elements that still make the music work. Tip number two, don't be afraid of dynamics. I think a lot of the modern trend is to flatline things, to make even the quiet things sound loud as the loud things. But if you go back to classic recordings from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, there's a lot more dynamic range. The quiet moments are really quiet, so you get this fantastic contrast. When the loud stuff comes in, it sounds incredibly powerful, and it has a real contrast to those quiet moments, and vice versa. Tip number three. When an element first enters a track, whether it's a tambourine overdub or a rhythm guitar part or a keyboard vamp, push it a little bit higher in the mix than you think it needs to be. It makes it a very exciting moment when that element first enters the track, and then gradually back it off again over a period of 10 seconds or so. Bring it back into context of the mix. The listener won't notice that element being brought back down in volume. So it means you can make that initial impact of that element entering the track very exciting without suddenly having something that sounds too loud in context of the rest of the track. I learned this from watching great mixers and great producers do their work, and I definitely incorporate it into all of my mixes now.